Hi, everybody, from the campus of Trinity Christian Academy here in Jackson, Tennessee. I'm Dave McCulley, along with Stan Gerard. Philip Robertson is our producer-director tonight. Our executive producer-director and also the game administrator tonight is one Jay Cashin. Great to have you aboard as the Lions remain at home as they take on the Manassas Tigers out of Memphis, Tennessee. Stan Gerard alongside, and Stan, we anticipate a good crowd. The weather has cooperated with us. Hot today. It's going to be around 80 degrees at kickoff, and the sun has set and it's cooling off, so might even bring a light jacket later tonight for the second half. But we're excited about another high school football game. A great comeback last week. We win 20-14. It looks like we were sort of dead in the water in the fourth quarter, but the Lions come roaring back and win the ball game, even the record at 2-2. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Dead in the water. It was a nice pun you had there, dead in the water.
Well, I just happened to say that. I didn't really think about that.
I do have to correct you on one thing. It's not the Manassas Tigers.
Yeah.
It's the Manassas Tigers.
That is correct. Well, and they're struggling. They're 0-3. The Lions 2-2. Lions favored here tonight, but you got to play it on the field, not up here in the booth.
Yeah, no question about TCA heavily favored. Like you said, they were 0-3 last year, 0-3 this year, 0-10 last year. They lost to Westwood last week. Incidentally, their last win a couple years ago was against that very same Westwood Cowboys club.
Yeah, they're coming off a 32-6 loss. Meanwhile, the Lions, as we said, 20-14. What a remarkable comeback by the Lions last week.
Well, TCA made some nice adjustments at the half defensively, and we shut them down. And some passes that we weren't able to complete in the first half, we were able to complete when it was raining harder. And something tells me, I haven't confirmed it, but something tells me there was a little motivational speech at halftime last week.
I would think so. I don't think Coach Bowling would use this kind of language, but sometimes you hear announcers say that the coach is probably the paint's peeling off the wall at halftime. I don't think he used any bad language, but I think it's one of those deals where certainly he probably got after him pretty good.
They certainly did. Hey, we want to thank Justin Miller and his family for building me specifically. And we use them in the press box. Here's some brand new steps for the press box to make it easier. There's a couple of doozy steps here at the top of the press box. It makes it so much easier making those steps when there's an extra one in there.
We're glad to have them tonight. I wish we'd had them in the game was over the other night. You and I never got out of here. Well, it was raining harder when we left last Friday as it rained all night long.
Well, it is what it is. You remember the game we played here several years ago. It was about, I want to say 2009 maybe. 2000, we had McKenzie here. It was 2009.
I remember that, yeah.
And I was standing outside, and they had flag. The wind was blowing sideways. It took their flags out of their little flag poles, flinging them across the field, and it was the most drenched I've been. I mean, I had to nudge Big Red out of his spot to get dried off because it was just too pouring rain to be inside, and Red didn't want to give me some space.
I had to wash my shoes last week and put them in the dryer Friday night before I could wear them the next day or two.
You know who I was talking about, though, don't you?
I remember that very well, yes. Let's remind you, this is a copyright broadcast at Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast and this TCA broadcast tonight, without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios, is strictly prohibited. Of course, you're watching tonight with the Trinity Christian Academy YouTube, Facebook, you just name it. We've got it all covered. Let's do this. Let's take a 2-minute break. When we come back, Stan will have the game notes. He does a great job putting those together each week, and we'll count it down with the countdown to kick off, about 25.5 minutes right now. We'll spin it over to Philip. We'll be right back right after this 2-minute message on the countdown to kickoff on the Trinity Christian Academy football website.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Coach Philip Robertson is keeping us in control tonight, for the moment anyway. We hope to do that later tonight as well. I do want to just mention his lovely daughter, Tori. We'll talk about it later tonight as well. Folks, how good of a golfer is she? She's just an outstanding golfer. 26 under par this season. Stan, she competed in 10 tournaments. Guess how many she won?
All of them.
Every one of them, 10. And has just been a marvelous, great basketball player, but just a tremendous golfer. I got to call my folks at UK and get them on that Tori Robertson train here pretty quick.
And region tournaments coming up soon. That means the state tournament can't be far up behind. She's got to be one of the odds-on early favorites to win an individual state title.
Being played down at Audubon. I used to play that when I was in college down there, but Audubon, and of course, I'm
Audubon.
Audubon Park. Golf course, yeah.
Got one of those in Kentucky and Henderson.
And if I could get away and go down there and follow her one day, I might try to do that. But certainly, as busy as I am, I'm not sure I can pull that off. But I'd love to do that. Lovely gal, taking her good looks and her talent from her mother, nothing from her dad, I might add.
Phew, I tell you what. Look at this ballgame tonight. Dave, TCA come to this ballgame 2-2 and defeated Fayette Academy last week 20-14. Manassas, as we've already covered, 0-10 last year, and they've not won a game since week 11 of the 2022 season when they did beat Westwood. They're 0-3 this year and lost to Westwood 32-6. Now this is according to my sources, and they use the TSSAA, this is the 57th year for football at Manassas High School. They're 137 319 and 4 over that course. Although I look at several seasons, I think they've axed out several, because there were several seasons where there was only 4 or 5 games listed. But one thing I found out in my research, and a lot of people won't know this about Manassas. Manassas actually started playing a little football back in 1924, and they were the first African-American high school football team in Memphis. The very first one was the Tigers of Memphis, Manassas, the first African-American team. Another one came along, of course. You know, we had Mary High School here in Jackson. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there was some in Nashville, and maybe some other. And I believe there was another one out here in the county.
You impressed me with your research. Great job, seriously.
Well,
I'm not being facetious or anything.
I try and do.
Of course, when I think Memphis Manassas, you know what I think of? The movie
Robert George.
Well, yeah, but
you think of your part in the movie?
My part in the movie, which won an Emmy.
You were an audio star.
And I signed 30 pages of royalty situations and never got one penny.
Actually, you should get an Emmy because, well, your voice was in. They took one game and used that audio to cover
another game.
9 games. No, more than that.
They did, yes.
But in the end, when they get to the last game of the season, our good friend up north got FaceTime. We never could understand that.
Well, I haven't understood that either. Let's get back to business here.
Anyway, look at the previous history. You know, Diamond, TCA Manassas used to be in the same district years and years ago, but tonight marks the 8th time that these two schools have met, and TCA leads the all-time series 5-2. Manassas won the very first game between these two teams, and then Manassas won the game here at TCA in the game that featured your audio throughout the course of for the
what was the final in that game? You remember what the final was in that game?
56-20 something.
Yeah, it wasn't very pretty. Yes, no. Unless you're a TCA fan.
Of course, Darren Boland, the head coach at TCA, 33rd year as a head coach, 248 and 119 overall. So, Coach Boland has a milestone coming up that, assuming TCA wins tonight, what better game to hit a milestone than get your 250th against Riverside.
Yeah, some of your favorite people down there at Riverside.
Oh,
They love you down there.
They know how to water a field.
That and Adamsville, and I can think of two or three others.
Now, the coaching staff likes me at Adamsville.
They still have one of the greatest traditions in high school
Or
football.
Riverside, I should say.
When they bring the team and the kids out and walk through the stands. That's one of the great
That
traditions.
That is a nice tradition.
That'd be a good ball game next week. Can't look past this bunch tonight, though. You tell me they passed the body test.
Here's someone come out walking on the field, but they do pass the body test. It is they got about 34, 35 players. The balance of the team is sophomores and freshmen. I believe they have 13 juniors and seniors combined, so it's a young team.
And you know, with those Memphis schools, you're always going to get really superb athletes. You know that.
Always going to be some, and with Memphis schools, one year they're going to be bad, the next year they're state contenders.
Let's do this. Let's spin out again. Spin it over to Philip. We'll come back. You had a chance to talk to Coach Bowling, didn't you?
We can do that.
Yeah, let's hear that conversation. Stan always does a great job with that. Coach Bowling's a great interview as well. We'll get his thoughts about the game. Then Stan will have some more game notes as we wind it down about 18 minutes before we kick it off here. And you got plenty of time to get here. Be careful. Lights are on and cloudy conditions right now. Overcast. No rain in the forecast. So we'll be back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Let me tell you about the American Dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
I'm speaking with the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Coach, we got the first W in region play last week against Fayette Academy. We stepped out of region this week. The Tigers of Memphis Manassas come into town.
Yeah, it's one of those games you'll remember forever. Last Friday night, I guess it's probably the wettest game I've ever coached in. I played in hurricane force winds and stuff back in high school, but I've never coached in a game as wet. The field was just water just standing on it, and it rained the whole game. I thought we did an excellent job of keeping good balls in, keeping dry balls in, and I thought the guys played really, really hard. In the second half, we came out and were able to complete some passes and get some things going. In the passing game, but defensively I thought we played pretty good all night long. Second half I thought they played excellent.
I want to talk a little bit about Kendall Boyle. That young man, number 75, has been improving every week. He's really, to me, he's active all across the line and backwards too. I remember one tackle he made at the line of scrimmage. He stopped the line of scrimmage and it turned into a rugby scrum, and he had his arms wrapped around the entire. It seemed like he had him wrapped around the entire team, and he tried to suplex the entire pile, and he did it.
Yeah, Kendall's strong, man. He's a strong young man, and he's getting better and better. He's starting to understand the game, understand that inside, in the box play and what to do in there. And so, he's just a junior, so he's going to get better even next year. And we're excited about him coming on, and we feel like by the end of the year, he's going to give some teams some fits.
And you look at Braden Waller, had another great game. Of course, Braden Waller can't have a great game unless Cooper Vales does a nice job getting the ball to him. And with as wet as it was, like you said, I thought in the second half, they did a really nice job of getting the ball to him. And then Braden did well after the catch.
Yeah, Braden is, I can't say enough good about Braden. I talk to college scouts, college recruits all the time, and I bring him up and say, guys, I don't know anybody better than him. I can't. In my coaching, he's got that it factor. I mean, it can be soaking wet. Ball can be just soaking wet. You can cover the thing in Vaseline, whatever, and he's going to catch it. I mean, he doesn't drop balls, and if you get it in the vicinity, he's going to catch it. That's just Braden. And what he can do after the catch, like you said, is some amazing things as well. So we need to, find ways to get him the ball more in some games and some tough games and stuff. And we're trying to move him around a little bit so the defense, has to make adjustments if they want to try to double cover him and things like that. And so Cooper's been doing a good job of seeing the field and seeing, take what they're giving him. And so both of those guys are pretty dangerous.
You look at, I think of a game last year against Nashville Christian. He caught a big pass close to our sideline about the 50, and it seemed like he just hung in the air for 3 or 4 seconds. It's like he had magic shoes, and he was just floating in the air waiting for the ball to get there. He has incredible jumping ability.
Yeah, his vertical's good, and really, I mean, what you can see in a gym, a kid lifting or, a kid like Kendall in the gym, when that transfers over to the football field, it really magnifies it, and that's the same way with Braden. His vertical jump in the gym, on the basketball court, or in the weight room, but you put him on a football field and it just looks like you said, it looks like he's just in the air forever, going after balls and going over people. And, so he's definitely somebody that people have to, account for in their defensive game plan. And so, he's a difference maker for us.
And also you got to talk about number 22, Hammer and Hank Miller, the number 1 tackler in Division II Class A, and quite frankly, the number 1 tackler in all of Division II and the number 4 tackler in the state of Tennessee.
Yeah, Hank, Hank and I talk a lot, him being a linebacker and kind of being the play caller on the defensive side, getting us in the right thing and stuff like that. We talk a lot, and Hank is, just a great kid too, just a great young man. And you can't say enough about his character and his personality, but
comes from upbringing.
Yes, absolutely. And on top of that, I mean, he was all-state last year, and now he's on top of the state again this year right now in tackles and continuing to, his game Friday night, I think he had 15 tackles. And it was built for him. That game was built for him, a mud game, running it up the middle. He loves that. He eats it up and saves him a few steps from not having to run outside to tackle people. They just run in between the tackles. And so, but he did a really good job in there last Friday night as well.
Talk a little bit about our opponent tonight, the Tigers of Manassas. Nobody's going to sugarcoat. TCA is going to come in the ball game as a heavy favorite. And Manassas coming off a ball game where they had to play due to the field situation in Memphis. We all know how messed up that deal is. They had to play a ball game on Monday as well as an addition to this ball game tonight.
Yeah, I can't really tell you a whole lot about them this year, and I know people listening probably say, well, you played them last year, but sometimes those schools in Shelby County area can change from year to year. I mean, it just depends on where they draw the lines, who's going here, who's going there, stuff like that. And so you don't really know, but I do know that they haven't won a game yet. We don't have much film on. We got a film on Wednesday. We finally tracked down somebody that had some film on them and got them to send it to us. And so very short time to prepare as far as that goes. But we've really worked Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, mostly on us, just getting better at what we do. And I think if we just go out and do what we do and do a good job of it, we'll be okay.
Because the week after, the next week, business will be picking up.
Absolutely. I mean, you got the defending state champs coming in, and it's going to be a tough, they like to play heavy ball. They like to play smash mouth football, hit you in the mouth. And so we're excited about that opportunity as well, but right now we got to focus on Manassas.
Coach, best of luck to you, and go Lions.
Thank you.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Darren Bowling. Well, let's go back to the studio. You have been watching and listening to the Countdown to Kickoff pregame show right here on the BallGame Blitz.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy alongside Diamond Dave McCulley. My name is Stan Jordan. We're just minutes away from the start of this ball game tonight between the Tigers of Memphis Manassas and your TCA Lions. Dave, a lot of other football games in West Tennessee. Let's cover some of those games that are not only games in West Tennessee, but a couple of games in Middle Tennessee that are pertinent to our area. DCA at Columbia Academy. Going to be a very good ball game between these two teams. DCA coming in undefeated. Columbia Academy was a Final Four team last year. They took it on the chin to Huntington last week, but Columbia Academy with a great running game. DCA's got the whole package. That's going to be an outstanding game at Columbia Academy. Mitchell is at FACS tonight. Northside is at Hardin County. And you have Liberty at Ripley. Middleton at Adamsville. Huntington is at Crockett County. Diamond, you think that's going to be a pretty fair ball game?
No doubt about it. I think that's a premier game. You think the South Gibson and USJ's premier game. It may very well be, although I think USJ will win big in the end.
Well,
but Crockett, Kevin Ward's been there a long time. And then you look at Huntington, the Mustangs. Derek Hubbell's there tonight, so that might give them a slight edge. But I think that's going to be a heck of a ball game in Crockett County.
I got to say the South Gibson Crockett County game is just for the simple fact that Joe Holloway and Steve Beverly are going to be there.
You're talking about South Gibson USJ game?
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt. The two premier announcers, no doubt.
Correct.
Not as premier as you, but premier.
You are the Hall of Famer.
I think both of those guys are in the Hall of Fame, too.
But you're a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Actually, let's see. Actually, yeah, I think you're right, too.
Are you a 2 or a 3-time Hall of Famer?
It doesn't matter. Get back to the scoreboard.
Okay. Other ball games in West Tennessee. Dresden, Humboldt. I like the Vikings in this ball game. Humboldt playing some pretty good football this year. Brand new coach. They lost their big tackle to Brentwood Academy, but with a new coach comes a new attitude. Some new players out, and they're playing good football in Humboldt. Dyersburg is at McNairy County. Not going to be good to be a McNairy County football player this week. Brewston at Collingwood. JCS is at Fayette Academy. Chester County is at Southside. USJ at Gibson Southern, as we talked about. South Gibson won that ball game big last year, but you think USJ is going to be a 2 or 3 touchdown favorite this year?
I think so. I mean, I was really impressed with USJ, and I've been impressed with them all year. Taking nothing away from South Gibson, I think they're really good. Don't get me wrong, but I think I don't think they have the firepower to stay with USJ the entire 4 quarters.
Another game we're going to be taking a close look at might be a good ball game. Riverside at Camden, the defending state champions in 2A, taking on or at Camden tonight, and they'll be right here at TCA next week.
Looking forward to seeing them.
Halls undefeated at Lake County. Can Lake County go on the road to one of the toughest places in the state in 1A and keep their undefeated streak alive?
Halls has been a really nice surprise for people, I think.
Gibson County at Peabody, this game's going to be about as ugly as my prom date my senior year.
I did a lot of those games through the years, and Peabody pretty well has dominated that series. And taking nothing away from our friends, the Pioneer friends that we have, and we have a lot of friends up there, being up there so many years broadcasting, but Peabody will be heavily favored in that one.
Henry County is at Hunter's Lane. Harding Academy is at TRA. JCM is at Milan. Some folks here in Jackson think that's going to be a good ball game, even though Milan handled them pretty good last year. Both teams coming undefeated in region play. That's going to be an interesting ball game between JCM and Milan. JCM, a team that's really improved this year.
Pete Norval, as you see on your screen, going through those games. Pete Norval, the white hat tonight, and the captains for TCA out there in the morning. C.J. Lewis is not dressed out tonight. He has his jersey on, but he will not play out there with Braden Waller. Stan will have more on Waller in a minute. And the other outstanding player there is one Joshua Delk. Haven't made out the numbers of Manassas yet, and Pete is just tossed the coin. And let's see who's won the coin toss. I think Manassas has won the coin toss, Stan.
Yeah, Pete's talking to them.
Oh, well, I was ahead of myself. There he is. He just now tossed it.
Well,
Manassas has won. They've elected to defer.
So TCA will have the ball to start this ball game. Here's a ball game that I think is going to be interesting. We've all heard about Westview and their freshman phenom quarterback who's been tossing.
Was it like 19 touchdown passes already?
I mean, huge yards, huge touchdowns. Well, they get to play a team with a pulse this week. Dyer County comes to Westview. That's going to be a good ball game between those two teams.
With a pulse?
Dyer County, the first team on their schedule, actually, with a pulse. I'm not kidding.
Choctaw's undefeated.
Choctaw's a good ball club. It's going to give them a test. And this young freshman is going to face fire for the first time this year.
I still like Westview, though.
Bolivar at Covington. You're going to like Covington in that ball game. O'Brien at Haywood. Haywood all the way. McKenzie will entertain Scotts Hill. That's going to be all McKenzie. And Union City travels to undefeated South Fulton. Can the Pilots remain undefeated against a very good Union City ball club?
Let's take another 2-minute break. We'll be back as we count it down here at TCA High School Football. Coming up next. Stay with us on the BallGame Blitz.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first. Then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, You can shop 24/7 at Humboldt Dodge Chrysler Jeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in team sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your team sports. You can email or call us for all your team sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
Well, Diamond Dave McCulley, the Diamond Dave McCulley singing lessons obviously paid dividends. You taught those youngsters that sang the national anthem very well.
They did a wonderful job, no doubt about it. By the way, Freddie Garrett is not here tonight, says he's keeping score at home. Freddie needs counseling. Also, Lynn Stanton is watching tonight. Cassandra Thomas says she's here. Go number 11, Joe Cole. And John Lewis Coffey says it's a lot drier tonight. And yes, John, you are right.
Well, it's drier in the air, but that field, it is a false dry. You will see some slipping and sliding, especially in the middle of the field right tonight.
Keys tonight for the Lions to go over 300 at 2-2, maybe 3-2. Hopefully, when this game is over tonight.
Get off to a good start. And just don't turn the ball. Take care of business. Do what you know you can do. Take care of business. Get out of this game without any injuries and get ready for the big one next week. Not any disrespect to Manassas, but TCA a heavy favorite in this ball game.
Darren Bowling assisted by Michael Mancini, Nathan Bibb, Will Brasher, Thomas Henderson, Mark Jackson, Matt McGehee. I see his mom and dad right down to my right, Sarah and Casey. Hudson Henderson. Also tonight, Karsten Moore and Bo Rookstool. Judy Brown is the head of school. Kevin Lloyd is the upper school director. Dexter Williams, the athletic director. Dexter not with us tonight. Darren Bowling, the associate athletic director. Dr. Nicholas Vance, the team doctor. And the trainer is one Kevin Hansen.
Taking a look at some numbers, Diamond Dave. Across the TSSAA, some of our Lions playing prominent parts. You see them come across the field. Hank Miller ranked number 4 in the state in tackles overall for the year. He has a total of 48. That ranks him number 4 in the entire state of Tennessee. And not only that, he is number 1 in all of Division II, and that includes A, AA, and AAA.
And great year, no doubt about it. Coach Bowling was talking about there. By the way, Freddie Garrett said that his granddaughter and her friend were the ones that sang the national anthem. They certainly did not get their singing lessons from Freddie.
Well, I hope that check that Freddie gave you for the singing lessons helped.
Yeah, Laura Kraft is watching. Ricky Selbach is watching, our lovely buddies. Stan, it's USA tonight. A lot of the kids, the student body decked out in, apparel.
Historical.
And then there's one gal that is George Washington. See the wig down there, the white wig? I love that.
Always interesting. I'm sorry. I'm battling a cramp in my rib cage right now. It's not real fun.
That is information that our listening audience and watching viewers probably don't need to know. Well, we'll kick it off here, and the Lions will send back Waller, Williams, also back there, Hammer and Hank. Joe Cole, one of the guys back there as well. So we'll spot them. Williams and not Waller. I didn't see Waller back there. They have Miller back there. Dexter Williams is the near guy. Joe Cole is far side right. And the kicker will kick it away for the Tigers, as Stan likes to say. That's going to be number 3, Curtis Bell.
Curtis Bell about to ring the bell and get this game underway. Purple pants, white shirts for Manassas. The black and purple for TCA. Here with the call of the game is Dave McCulley.
It's a squib kick and fielded by one of the up men at about the 46-yard line. The Lions are going to have great field position. And the guy that came up with that, Stan, hard to spot those numbers tonight already, isn't it?
Going to have to use the monitor. And
it looked like Delk who came up with that.
And you're going to find that, unfortunately, a lot of teams in Memphis do not put an emphasis on the kicking game.
No, 47-yard line. The Lions will have great field position to open up this game. Hank Miller is going to start in the pistol behind Bales.
Lakai at a slot back.
He's in the slot. Joins 2 other guys here, one far side right receiver. And Bales, as you see on your screen, will await and get this.
Now, you look at this formation, Manassas really trying to jam the middle up.
Pete Normal, the white hat tonight. Todd Gossett Donnie Burrow. Here's Vales to throw. Flows out here to Waller. Waller is at the midfield stripe at the 45 on his feet. They gang tackle him at the 45-yard line. He picks up big yards. That's Delk, actually. Joshua Delk caught that, and he's down to the 35-yard line. So, Stan, a pickup of about 18 yards.
18.
Donnie Burrow is the head linesman. Newsom, Mr. Hunter Newsom, is the line judge. Russell Cavanis, the back judge, and Larry Lewis is the electric clock operator. I finally found someone that doesn't write any better than me. But we do appreciate the officials' names. Slot right. Vales looks right, wants to throw right, throws on the fly pattern out there, and it's going to be incomplete. And a good bit of defense that time, knocking away from the intended receiver before it ever got there. Ball slightly underthrown. Waller comes in, and going out will be Hank Miller. So they're not showing Tompkins in the pistol yet.
No,
I think he's going to go there this time. Yep.
They will be now.
Second down and 10 from the 35-yard line. So a good positive way to open up the game, an 18-yard play on a positive side. Then that one went awry. 11-24.
With the Chuck Hutton first down, by the way.
That's exactly right. Chuck Hutton Nissan, our first down sponsor. King Tire will be our second quarter sponsor. Hand off Lakai. No, Vales, great play. Fool me, fool them. He's going to go in. Untouched from 35 yards out. Got an escort along with him, and Vales scoots in. Touchdown Lions at 11-14 here in this first stanza.
36-yard touchdown run. Let's see that. I mean, Manassas did not great block by one of the wide receivers out there. That was the key of that, and had a personal escort in for the 35-yard touchdown for the Lions.
And the Lions lead the game 6-0, just like that, a 53-yard drive.
And you know what? TCA may be playing with a little fire in their eyes. Brandon Shield picked this game, and he picked it 28-14 TCA, so he didn't think TCA was going to a heavy offense tonight.
Snap back, ball down, kick up, a floater that splits the uprights. It's good. It's 7-0 as the Lions lead this game with 11:10 left in this first stanza. Back after this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
We better take it easy.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
And we're back here at Trinity Christian Academy. TCA, we have played 50 seconds, and TCA out to the 7-0 league. It was a three-play, and it was a 53-yard drive, if my calculations are correct. Delk going over, it was Vales going over, and TCA with a 7-0 lead. Delk about to kick off.
Yeah, Delk had the 18-yard pass completion from Vales. And by the way, his family's watching. Diane Delk and Cooper Delk are watching from Nashville, she tells us. Here's the kick. And it's going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line and dropped right there. Picking it up, though, is the Tiger. He's going to go far side left, get to the 10. And
somebody got plowed.
As he didn't get to the 15, maybe got to the 15. It's going to be 1st and 10 there for the Tigers, down 7-0.
Watch it top of the screen. I can't pick out the number up. There's a Manassas Tiger. It just gets plowed on the play. Bam.
Yep.
Right back there at the 11.
So it's actually at the 16-yard lines where they'll mark it.
Oh.
So 16-yard line, the Tigers will have their first chance to get their paws on it. TCA leads the game 7-0. We're just a minute and a second into the game. They come out of tight formation. Receiver far side left. Now they put another receiver. They're going to run in the slot over there. They're going to put Arturo Porterfield. The quarterback is Curtis Bell. Bell in the shotgun. A lot of confusion here, Stan, about what they want to do.
A lot of confusion. Play clock's not working.
To get this play off. And now some movement.
Well, that's not the way you want things to start if you're a Manassas Tiger fan.
Now they call a timeout. Well, they get the timeout, I guess, before the movement. So it's a timeout on the field. We'll step out for another 30. 10:55. It'll be remaining first down, 1st and 10 at their own 16. Lions lead the game 7-0 back after this 30 of the BallGame Blitz.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been a trusted name in quality tires and auto care, proudly serving the Jackson community for decades from our Old Hickory Boulevard location. With tires, alignments, oil changes, AC repairs, brakes, belts, hoses, radiator repair, and more. King Tire Company delivers the expertise and reliability you can depend on. Visit King Tire Company on Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson today, where decades of experience meet top-notch service.
Back, everybody. Hayden Hogue is watching tonight. Hey, Coach Carol Davis, Ray Davis, and Scott Golan is watching tonight as well. 10:55 left here, and Stan, a timeout before the penalty a moment ago. There was some movement, and so it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 16. Bell, the quarterback, has backs to his left and right, as you see on your screen. Doubles far side left, top of your screen. One receiver here to the near side. Lines and a 4-man front. High snap. Bell pulls it down, though. He's going to throw it, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off
35.
Here. And that's going to be Williams. No, that's Waller that caught that, and he's going to go
35 yards.
Touchdown. 35-yard interception, a dying duck, and Waller ran right under. Waller picked it off, so he can do it on offense, does it on defense, and the Lions lead the game 13, or make it, 13-0.
Rough start for the Tigers of Manassas, and they didn't get a body over there. Challenge that from 35 yards out.
Yeah, Waller just went in untouched. And it will be Vales to attempt the PAT. 13-0, we at the 10:40 mark. So an offensive touchdown, a defensive touchdown, and the Lions are off to this roaring beginning of the game. Snap back, ball down. Vales knocks this one through with more authority, and it's theirs. 14-0 Lions. Another 30 back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Other scores from around West Tennessee. Less than a minute into the game, Peabody somehow miraculously is already up 23-0 over Gibson County. Wow.
Ugly here, ugly there, no doubt for Gibson County. Dexter Williams is not here tonight. He's on assignment. He's watching. Michael Malloy says that Jeannie and Mike Malloy are watching Joshua Delp from Franklin. Nikki Castles, our lovely buddies, tuned in. And not so lovely Rod Parker, although he's a great guy. Rod Parker's watching tonight as well. 10:40 left. Lions lead the game 14-0. Great to have you aboard tonight. Diamond Dave and Stan the Man. Jay Cashin, our executive producer and director. He's outside patrolling. Game administrator tonight with Dexter not here. And Philip Robertson, our great guy, friend of ours, is producing and directing us tonight. Here's the kick.
Back to the 5.
10, 15, 20, 25 on his feet. And finally out of bounds across the way, Stan.
Solid return by Manassas.
That was number 7 bringing it back, Stan. That was Princeton Garrett.
Princeton Garrett with a solid return. Manassas will have decent field position, open up their second drive of the ball game. Manassas still did not run the football in their first series. Of course, second play throwing that pick 6.
25-yard line. The Tigers will have it there. Clint Reed, the public address announcer, he does a great job. Looking down at the coaching staff, they have to like the way this one started. And Cooper Vales is over here. He's talking to Kevin Hansen, the trainer. Kevin says, just keep doing what you do. Here's a snap, and that was actually one of the running backs that got that. He ran through that almost like a man in motion, and Kevon Taper brought it for about 3 yards up to about the 28. That was not really pretty, though, was it, Stan?
Some really tough snap there.
Tough snap, yeah. 29-yard line. Let's give him 4, 2nd and 6.
And who made that tackle for TCA?
Weird-looking play.
Could not see the number.
Bill and Melinda Stewart are tuned in. They're watching.
Their snaps are short and going high.
Stuart Little. Remember Stuart Little? They painted my house. Painted our house. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. The ball at the 29. Did a great job.
Has a cousin named Chicken.
Here is Bell in that shotgun again. High snap over his head. A scramble for it. And I think Manassas got it back at the 20.
Again, what we saw, we can see the replay of the snap. The snap was centered and went straight up in the air behind him and then over them, and just not able to handle it. Manassas off to the worst possible start they can have in this ball game.
3rd down and almost 15. Let's make it 3rd and 14. Ball back at the 20. Jay Cash in here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
TCA already putting some second-unit players into the ball game.
Lisa's watching the game. His lovely bride. Well, it should be, Stan. They're back in punt formation.
Well, the down guy didn't change the marker.
Isn't it 3rd down? Remember they had the.
Who's on the scoreboard
They had
tonight?
They had the 4-yard pickup.
No, TCA's on offense. They must have fumbled.
Must have recovered the ball. I didn't see that.
Oh, that was a 4th down play.
No, that wasn't 4th down. It wasn't 4th down. I
Then
promise.
we must have got it back.
recovered the fumble. I apologize, folks.
Didn't see that.
There was a scramble for it back there. Randy Cobal's watching. Ty Timms. They probably saw it and we didn't. Here's the pass down to Waller. Waller will go up and touchdown Lions. He just outfought the defender. The defender had great position, and Waller just went right over him and caught the ball for a what? 20-yard touchdown pass. Just like that, folks. It is 20-0. Here's the replay.
And take a look at
Chuck
this high in the air for the touch. With that touchdown, Braden Waller now has 41 for his career, and he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is 2 away from tying for 6th place all time on the list. Jalen Mosley with 46 is in a tie or he is in 4th place.
Waller's had an offensive touchdown and a defensive touchdown. Here's the kick by Bales. Bingo. 21-0 with 9:20 left in the first. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. Back the Lions off to this great start here on the BallGame Blitz.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson. Johnny Williams watching the game.
Coach, that's a legend
here,
right there.
And also in the stands.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate you for watching the ball games, Mr. Johnny. It's our pleasure to bring them to you. TCA out on top. Quickly, 21-0.
Here's the kick. And coming up to get it and fumbling it.
Oh, Lord.
Trying to pick it up. It's there at the 24-yard line. Stan.
It bounced right back to him.
Keep your ad-libs to yourself, please. 24-yard line, 1st and 10. It's been an adventure, folks. Not in any way, form, or fashion demeaning Manassas, but Stan, they're really having a lot of trouble.
I mean, unfortunately, they're having a rough start.
You're over there doing the play-by-play going, oh, Lord.
Hey, it did bounce right back to him.
It did. And he stuck with it.
Yeah.
Picked it up just like Derek Jeter. 24-yard line, 1st and 10. Beautiful night.
It is that. A little humid tonight, though.
Yeah, kickoff, it was 83, they said. We'll be down in the, next week it's supposed to come some rain, but we have highs in the low 70s and lows in the high 40s, low 50s.
You don't know what you're talking about, Dave, about rain.
Here is Bell in the shotgun. Same set. 2 receivers here on the near side to your bottom of your screen. Another high floater on the snap, and the kick or the pass is up, and it is
caught.
Is that caught? Yeah, great catch.
Looks like it might be enough for a first down.
Oh, that was an outstanding catch. And that was caught by number 5, that being Chris King. And he went right up and just plucked that thing out of midair, and Bell found him. Good for Manassas.
And it's going to be a first down for the Tigers of Manassas. So Manassas finally getting a little something positive going here.
Yeah, they've been really shaky. The snaps have been the problem. Look like some movement, but no flag there.
And Dave, as you know, if you don't have a good snap, the whole play is going to go
I mean, the snaps
awry.
are going straight up in the air. Here's Bell again, same guy, and he caught it. Midfield, 45, down the line, 40-yard line. And catching that again is number 5, Chris King.
25-yard, 30-yard pickup for King.
There's a flag on the play, I think. It is. Pete Norville, the white hat, talking to the official far side left over there. Nice catch. And there you see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. That's going to be negated, I think. I think they're going to bring it back.
Whew.
He got down to the 45-yard line. And they're going to mark it off, apparently, from about the 46, the way Pete Norr was reacting. Well, we'll wait and see.
So it was an illegal block from that spot.
Yeah, it had to be a completion.
It was an illegal block. So he's going to get credit for 2 yards on the reception.
It's on TCA, and
the
penalty's refused.
So 35 yards on the play.
I guess he called pass interference. That's what he called. Matthew Cole, Matt is watching. Mike Jenkins is watching. Hello, Mike and Matt. So it's 1st and 10 after all of that, and the ball is marked at the TCA 48-yard line. So
what's that player's name, 35, King?
King is the receiver, yeah. That's
King
number 5,
receiver.
Chris King. Another high snap. They hand it off this time to the running back and hit at the line of scrimmage. I don't know that he got back there, and that's Latarius Webb. And who got him, Stan? Can you tell?
We're going to see that on the replay here. TCA showing a blitz. They come in. And good job of react. Oh, nice shoulder form tackle there. Kiddies, that's the way you do it. Did not see who it was. That should have been on the. That may have been Joe Cole there. That was textbook form tackle.
Joe Cole, his family's watching tonight. So it's a loss of about a yard. 2nd and 11 from the 49. Running this time, no good. Nothing there at the midfield stripe.
Lost a yard.
Lost another yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 12.
High snap again.
And that was, looked like carrying the ball that time was.
That was the quarterback.
King. The tackle that time made by
a host of Lions.
Connor Kay was one of the first guys there. Clock running, 7 minutes in the first. TCA leads the game 21-0. So midfield, the ball will rest on a 3rd down and 12 for the Tigers of Memphis, Manassas. One receiver, top of your screen, far side left. They bring the receiver here this time. Taper here to the near side. Same set with those backs to the left and right with the quarterback. Better snap this time. He throws it on the fly pattern downfield, and that's going to be incomplete. Great block, and now they're going to get pass interference, I think, on TCA.
It's going to go against Braden Waller. Going over the back, they're going to say, going to add 15-4.
Must have got too many hands on him there, I think, Stan. We'll see the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay here.
Diamond, did you hear about what happened involving the Hamilton coaching staff?
7 coaches, was it 7? 9 that were
9 coaches fired.
On the spot.
On the spot. Athletic director came on the field with a substitute teacher and fired all the coaches for an alleged use of an illegal player.
Really? You hate to hear that. Hate to hear it for the school. Hate to hear it for the fans, the parents.
And the kids that did right.
That's exactly right. They move the ball down the 35-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 there.
Still, that's not the way you handle that situation, though.
1st and 10.
You do not handle that in-game.
Casey brought us some food, it looks like. Yeah, it's going to be 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Bell, another sort of lazy kind of snap, and struggling and fighting his way. Good effort for about a yard to the 34. He ran about 10 yards. He got a yard, but it's going to be 2nd and 9 now.
TCA made some good penetration. Didn't wrap up on the play.
Nope.
And I think that was Case and Y, if I'm not mistaken. Got to wrap up a little bit, son. You had a TFL there.
Krista Dale Kempton says she's watching her favorite nephew. You know, Joshua Delk, he's got a ton of people that watch every week. You know that?
He's got his own fan club.
Yeah, he does. 2nd down and 9, the ball at the 34-yard line of TCA. TCA leads the game 21-0, 5:40 in the first. Great to have you aboard tonight, as the Lions have come out here and dominated early, but now the Tigers trying to make a statement. We may have a few Tiger fans watching down in Memphis. Hello to you. Bell, another high snap. Bell's going to run out of there with it. He's going to get positive yards. He's at the 30. Great effort by the quarterback, Bell, as he moves to the 29.
Little scat back there.
Yeah.
Jukes and jives and picks up some yards. Going to be short of the 1st down. 3rd and about 4.
Bell's going to run over and get the play from the coaching staff. 3rd and 4, 2-down territory, I would think, Stan. It's going to be under 5 minutes when they snap this one. So just inside the 30 of TCA, it's 3rd down and a good 4 yards, almost 5. A short 5, long 4. Take your pick. Far side left is that receiver again, King. They'll bring 2 receivers here to the near side, that being Garrett and also Taper. Bell, the quarterback, looks back, throws over the middle, incomplete. Pretty good pass, had a lot of zing on it, incomplete. Would have been a nice catch by the receiver, but he just couldn't go hold on, and the Lions had him defended pretty well.
Scoring update from Medina at the end of the first quarter. USJ 0, South Gibson 7.
How about that? You may be right, and I'm wrong. Brett Lewis says
I
he's
may
taking care
be
of business.
crazy.
Andy and Paige Farmer are watching tonight. So it's going to be 4th and 5. Well, how about South Gibson? They're going to prove me maybe not to be as sharp as you think I am. 4:25, 21-0. Far side left will be King. So it's 4th and about 5 for the Tigers of Manassas. Bell, high snap, pulls it down, throws, and it's going to be incomplete.
So TCA, or excuse me, Manassas is going to turn the ball over and downs. Chester County losing the south side. It's 7-0, 2:16 to go in the first of that game.
Stan, watch this replay. Pretty smart play here by Waller. Waller could have gone back there and probably maybe got there to pick that off. He just let it go because he knew he was going to have pretty good field position where it was.
Here's a shocker, 29 seconds to go in the first. It's Jackson Christian 0, Fayette Academy 7.
How about that? Bill and Chris Hebner are watching from Fremont, Ohio. And down in Collierville, Tennessee, the legend, Rodney Baumgartner. 4:13, the Lions take over with Vales.
Well, he's just outside Collierville, though.
Yeah, he is.
And it's Henry County leading Hunter's Lane 7-0 in that ball game.
So Fayette Academy has the lead, huh?
Yep.
And the pistol is Tompkins.
No chart, no score between Dyer County and
Vales
Westview.
on the little bubble screen to Waller. Waller's hit hard, but he gets positive yards up to about the 34. They upended him there. TCA really likes that play, and I like it as well, but this time didn't have as a nice defensive player or play, I should say, by.
Good form tackle, too.
It really was. That was on the tackle, Webb. A pickup of 5, though. 2nd down and 5, the ball up near the 40-yard line, or 35-yard line.
No relation to Spud.
Spud was quite a player, wasn't he? All the
He
kids
could
loved
get up.
Spud because he was like a big kid. Vales rolls and throws, and it's going to be caught for the first down. A Chuck Hutton Nissan first down stand to the 41-yard line.
7-yard pickup on the play.
Is that Dexter Williams that caught that? Not Dexter, but his son.
Caleb.
If
Caleb
Dexter's
was-
out there, we've got a scoop, don't we? We were told Dexter wasn't here tonight. 3:20. He's on assignment. Mother-in-law Ricky is watching tonight, though.
Tell you what, Dexter probably could have been a good, if he wasn't such a good basketball player, he could have probably played football for West
No
Carroll.
doubt about it. He's a great athlete. He may be in Lexington watching the Cats tomorrow. First down and 10 at the 41. Vales wants to throw. Little pass out here to Tompkins. Tompkins beats
10.
one guy, beats another guy. He's going to beat them all.
He's gone.
He's going to go 20, 15. Now turns it on, and they'll get him. Lakai turned the afterburners on. He looked like he was coasting a little bit. Then he turned it on and got to the 5-yard line. 1st and 10 with another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. Watch him turn it on here, Stan, when he knows,
Yep.
wait a minute, they're here.
53 yards on the reception.
So the Lions have moved it from their own 30 down after stopping them down to the 5-yard line, 1st and 10 there with 2:33 left in the clock running in the first, leading the game 21-0 already.
93 yards of passing for TCA here in the first quarter.
Vales with Tompkins in the pistol behind him. Puts Delk in motion. Rolls that way. Wants to go to Delk.
Wide open.
Going to throw it in the back of the end zone, though. Caught. Touchdown, Lions.
To use the pass into the corner, flooding that right.
Gabe Lee caught it.
Gabe Lee skying for the reception from 3 yards out is Gabriel Lee, the little general, the G-man.
Lee from Vales from 5 yards out, capping off a 70-yard drive. Makes it now 27-0. And Stan, we probably don't brag enough. The offensive line did a really good job providing Vales as they used him on the rollout protection, but I don't know that TCA's skill people aren't as good as anyone in the state right now.
I really think they are, and I like Lakai at that slot back position.
I do too. Gives you a lot more versatility there, doesn't it?
And
here's the kick,
blocked.
and it's blocked. So it's blocked, a breakdown there, but that's about the only breakdown the Lions have had tonight. It's 27-0, 2:10 in the first. Back after this, 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Well, Diamond TCA leading 27-0. Still with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Manassas had a good drive, showed some good plays here. They definitely need to get some of that going here. Otherwise, this is going to be a first half runaway.
We're honored tonight to say hello to Michael Mancini's mom. She's watching from down in Collierville. Christy Timms is watching. Christy's getting some rest. She's getting ready for Georgia to roll into Alabama, row tide next week.
Uh-oh.
And also tonight, Patrick Bunch says boom, and we've had a lot of booms here already, haven't we?
Fayette Academy and Jackson Christian now tied at 7. Jackson Christian tying that ball game up.
Here's the kick, and fielded at the 5, to the 10, to the 15, to the 20 on his feet. 25-yard line, 30, 35-yard line. Nice return all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Pickup of 34. That's about a 29-yard return for Manassas on that play.
A minute 55 in the first.
And they'll begin that drive first and 10.
27-0. Lions lead the game. Next week, a different
animal comes to town.
Different cat comes in, not the Tigers, but the Panthers.
And it's going to be a wild and woolly affair there.
Should be a great crowd here on both sides.
Ooh, you
great
bet.
tradition with both programs. Stan told you this is TCA's 30th year. 32 games, Stan?
I can look that up and give that to you.
27-0. Well, they've come out with the same set every time. Now they have the slot here to the right. Receivers each way. Backs to the side of Bell. Here's the handoff to the little running back. He's run out of real estate. A loss of 5 yards back to the 30. A host of Lions there. Leading the charge was number 55, that being, ladies and gentlemen, one, Friel Goodwin and others.
Friel out there on the tackle. Good job
He's had a
extending
good
that
year,
play.
Stan.
Oh, yeah.
You got some other people there, too.
Good job as a freshman getting some playing time there at the left tackle.
Hammer and Hank right there in the middle of that thing, looking it over. Jenny came home. She's home. She might be here tonight. 31-yard line.
A
loss of about
softball champion.
Yeah, 2-time up at Tennessee Tech, up in Cookville. Second down and 14. Lovely gal. I'll take her to good looks for mom. TCA threatens the blitz, and they come after him. Bell drops the ball. Now he picks it up, and he did not get back the line of scrimmage.
A little rough tonight.
Yep. Back there was Boral.
I think Manassas has got a few numbers, but I don't think they don't have as many players here as they have on the roster.
Nope. So the Lions lead the game. Owen Atwood out there as well. 25 seconds, and it's 3rd and about 16 now for the Tigers. TCA just coming right at them. Threatening the blitz again. High snap again, and the Lions have people coming at him, and here's Bell rolling and throwing. Incomplete. At the 40-yard line. No flag. As the defender got there, bang, bang, right when the ball got there.
I want to watch this play again and notice Joe Cole on the right-hand side. I don't think we're going to get to see the replay. He did a great job floating out and just masking that quarterback and making sure that he was going to throw that football and not run.
Rodney Baumgartner says, are you boys behaving? And we are behaving. You know how.
So far.
We get double stars, both of us in school. Patrick Bunch still with us. Lisa Cashin's tuned in. J. Corey Mashman said, I just tuned in. I must have missed some scoring. Michael George, our good buddy's watching. We'll listen to the game. It's 10 seconds, and they're going to punt it, Manassas is. And they get it out of there, and it's straight up in the air. Not a long – now it gets a little better than I thought. but now it takes a TCA bounce. We'll be down at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 there. The Lions, they'll have the ball at the Manassas 44, leading the game 27-0. We'll take a minute and back up to this on the BallGame Blitz.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. The Lions leading 27-0 as we begin the second quarter play here from the Lions lair at 10 Windy City Road in beautiful downtown Windy City, Tennessee. Dave McCulley.
No doubt about it. And we'll be back here next week. The good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise. We'll have the Riverside Panthers coming in. Airtime at 6:30. Kick off at 7. I should be here on time next week. I was running a little late tonight for me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Had to jumpstart soccer. Bethel won 5-0. They're playing the men's game and volleyball all going on at the same time. Thanks to my great staff up there.
Oh, Lord, we don't know.
Filling in for me.
We got these teams did not flip fields properly. Now we got it straightened out.
I need you out there wearing the white hat. You could help. You could help Pistol Pete tonight.
As long as I'm up here.
I can't imagine, Philip, him being an official. Can you?
I officiated a college basketball scrimmage once.
45-yard line, 1st and 10.
As a solo official.
I believe you. Bales drops. Bales wants to throw. Bales does. Throw incomplete. He meant that to Joe Cole, and Joe
forgot to
come up with it at about the 40-yard line.
Joe needed to turn backwards and get that one. He would have had some big yards.
I think so, too, yeah. Matt Valentine, the all-time leading scorer in TCA boys basketball history, is tuned in.
Yeah.
Jerry Davis, my good buddy formerly from Trenton.
His
and I both
record
lived in
was
Trenton for years, and Jerry's living here in town now.
Matt's record was under assault last year, but
sure
he held on
was.
to it.
Sure was.
So he wiped the sweat from the brow and goes, safe for another year.
Sometimes Matt's such a great guy, though. I don't think it is.
Yeah,
really
he's ready to turn over the ball.
Of course, anybody can put up with Rodney as your father-in-law. Here's a pass downfield, incomplete. Waller almost caught that thing with one hand.
Oh, almost a nice catch. Over the shoulder catch.
Yep.
And you know what? We talk about Matthew Valentine, the all-time leading scorer in men's basketball history. And then you got Coach Matt Coble, 199th all-time leading scorer in men's basketball history.
45-yard line. Oh, Matt. 3rd down and 10.
He freely admits to it, too.
What do you say, 199?
Her 99th.
Hand off to running back, nothing there. And it's going to be 4th down. That was Lakai carrying it. So
that was Joe Cole.
Was that Joe Cole?
Yeah.
JC carried it. All right.
There's 2 numbers on there.
I apologize.
So he lost, 2 on the play? 1.
Joe wears 11, and, of course, Lakai wears 1. And McCulley's 2 eyes did not detect that. Well, the Manassas bus is here to get them, to take them home after the game. Here's the pass downfield, incomplete. Almost picked off. That ball had not been underthrown. It would have been. And by the way, TCA, talk about great Christian love. TCA actually went down and picked up Manassas to get them here. And their bus, they sent a bus to pick them up after the game.
Yeah, the deal is with the Memphis school system, all the buses have to run school routes, and they have to run all the routes before they'll release a bus to go ferry teams to their various locations.
Right.
And they say, schools like Manassas, unfortunately, they take care of the Whitehavens and the Craigmonts and all that first.
Sure. Right.
And the Manassas are kind of on the back side of that.
45-yard line, 1st and 10 there for the Tigers. 11 minutes exactly left here in this first half. They had too many players out there. They had to get number 10, that being Micaiah Washington, off the field, I should say.
I count 6 people in the stands now. 2, 4.
They had 7 a moment ago.
Seven now.
7. Bless their hearts. Not a big crowd that came to watch their kids play. Now some confusion as they get more people in and more people out. Now Washington comes back in the game, and out will be Porterfield. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Bell in that shotgun again. Those backs to his left and right. Another high snap. Plucks it down, gives the running back, and the door is shut before he could ever even. He lost about 3 yards back to the 42.
Great job of penetration by the offensive front on that play. And that was Hammer and Hank in there on the tackle.
Hammer and Hank Miller. Boy, his prowess precedes his present, doesn't it, Stan? He's the leading tackler in the division. He's just
he's the leading tackler in all of Division II.
I was going to say
all 3 classes.
Yeah.
Number 4 in the entire state.
He has a nose for that football, no doubt about it. A loss of 3, 2nd and 13. The ball back to the 42. Bell, they have the rush on him, throws it out there, and it's caught, but then.
Well, who made that play?
Bang.
That was outstanding.
What a play there defensively. Watch this Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. You can see for yourself.
That was an outside linebacker. Boom with the tackle. And my eyes are just not good enough to see that number, Dave.
It looked like Miller again.
No, it was not Miller.
Was it Miller?
That was
56,
outside.
Knox Atwood.
Yeah, Hard Knocks Atwood.
The freshman. So good to see some of these younger kids getting to play tonight. Knox Atwood. I love that name.
That's
5'9",
Hard
175.
Knocks.
Have to be a Tennessee fan to name him Knox. 3rd down and about 14 now. Lost back to the 41. Ball's at the big one tomorrow in Norman.
All-out blitz coming.
They come right at him. Bell throws it, and it's going to be picked off, and it's going to be Williams.
Caleb Williams at the 40.
Caleb Williams, midfield, 45-40. He's got a group of blockers in front of him, and it's going to be Williams inside the 10, inside the 5. Williams, touchdown!
60-yard interception return for the Lions.
The second pick 6 tonight, Stan.
And you can see him cruising. Did a good job slowing up, waiting for his
good
blockers
blocks out there, too.
Yeah, everybody did a great job of
Gabe
blocking
Lee out
there.
there blocking for him, yeah.
So that was
33-0. With 9 minutes left in the first half. Bales, they're looking for the tee. Owen Atwood has to go out and get it. He'll be the holder. And Bales to kick it through, hopefully. Lions lead the game 33-0 with 9 minutes in the first half. It's a rout.
Well, we are in running clock territory for the second half now.
Yeah, we certainly are. Here's the kick. It's a low one, but it barely goes across the crossbar, but it doesn't matter if it goes high or low. 34-0 Lions back after this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2- and 3-bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Double T, Ty Tim says he loves it. Pick 6, and we do too. The second pick 6 of the night. Waller had the other for a 35-yard interception return. And now Williams, I know Dexter.
Very
Mom
happy.
like that, no doubt about it.
Tell you
And
what,
it's
though.
34 zip.
TCA dropping a bomb on Manassas tonight.
No doubt about it.
Well, you know, it was that, what do they call that, when you tape something up on a board? When another team says something bad about you, you tape it up on the board.
Oh, it's
chalkboard material, blackboard, whatever.
Chalk talk, yeah, blackboard material. Here's Del's kick, and this one is a low liner. It goes into the end zone. They'll have to bring it up, and the Manassas Tigers will take over there. And it's 34-0 The Lions lead it and lead it big. Not a gigantic crowd here. Good crowd. It's a late arriving crowd. And everyone's getting in on that offensively and defensively tonight.
Oh, mercy. Oh, this humidity tonight. This is as bad humidity as we've had all year. It's heavy air. What's so funny, Macaulay?
Oh, my goodness. 34-0. Folks, if you only knew what I had to put up with. 20-yard line, 1st and 10. It's not that bad. It's a really nice little breeze coming in this one.
Yeah, of course, you're working from an open window, too. I'm
working with him is an adventure, isn't it?
I'm working behind 2 panes of double pane glass.
You got a smaller stool, I see, tonight.
Yeah, at least I can put my feet on the ground.
Justin, again, cut that down. Mr. Johnny, put your steps down there. Lee was telling us about that earlier.
Are they in a wishbone now?
The wishbone. I was just about to say that, Stan. I haven't seen this in years. Here's the inside handoff, and the running back moves his way to about the 23. Of course, you know, the wishbone when I was growing up, Stan, made famous by the team that Tennessee's playing tomorrow, Oklahoma.
Yeah, Oklahoma big in it. Alabama big in it.
Yeah.
Other teams for a while, that was the offense.
You think Christy's already counting the hours to next week when Georgia goes in to
She's already pacing.
I bet she's down there. Leslie Bibbs tuned in. Coach Bibbs' mom's watching from an airplane headed to Iceland. How about that? Bradley Smith
that's Man Mile Award. Never had anybody watching from an airplane.
Yeah, that's dedication right there.
Oh, maybe they'll put that on the big screen.
To fly to Iceland, you think? Maybe 10 hours?
I have no idea.
Fly to Iceland? That's a long trip.
Tell you what, Iceland.
It'll be cooler. The humidity is not going to be bad there tonight.
No, it'll be nice. Iceland, you know, when
they ship you to Iceland.
When we had 9/11, a lot of planes were forced to land in Iceland.
That's right. Back to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 10 on the penalty, so that negates what was a positive play. And running the ball and motioning first down, I'm not sure where he got that, but that was carried by Davion Gray. But Davion, it was 2nd and 20, son, and you got about a yard. It's 2nd and 19 now.
In theory, I mean, you've got a couple extra blockers in there, the way they're running it.
I like his enthusiasm, though.
Yeah.
7:56. So on the way to Iceland. How about that?
Are they going to be ice fishing?
I'm not sure. I bet it's beautiful up there.
My brother, who had a heart transplant last year, is on vacation in Maine and New Hampshire.
Ball dropped, fumble, and the ball is going to be recovered in the end zone. Did the Lions come up with it? Yes. Watch this Chuck Hutton Nissan replay here.
And the question is,
coming up with it will be Friel Goodwin. Look at this. Hammer and Hank had his hands on it. Then it's knocked around. And it's going to be, is that Friel that came up with it? No, it's, who was that?
50-something. Let's see it one more time if we can.
Phillip doing a great job of the replay. 2 pick sixes. Some long touchdown drive.
3 defensive touchdowns.
Well, it's no touchdown. Well, yes, it is. Yeah, I thought maybe they were. Atwood the holder. Bales the kicker. Hard to read these numbers tonight, isn't it, Stan? Even on our screen. Here's the snap. Back the ball down. Kick up, and that kick is good. And it's 41-0. All Lions, and we'll sort it out right after this 30 on
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Diamond Day McCauley, TCA with 3 defensive touchdowns, 2 pick sixes, and a fumble recovery for touchdown. It's 41-0. TCA still 7.5 minutes to go in our second quarter.
And personally and professionally, we apologize on the number. We just couldn't tell that 50
They're hard
plus.
to see.
Yep.
Even though they got a bright outline, when you have a dark number, that's still hard to see
really
regardless.
Tough to read. See Ray Gary down
Friel,
below.
Wasn't it?
I'm sorry?
Friel
I thought it was Friel Goodwin. My first inclination was him. Roddy Baumgartner, be nice. Here's the kick. And at the 3-yard line, 5-10. Running to this side, 15, and pinned at about the 22-yard line.
Oh, man.
And watch this Chuck Hutton Nissan replay here.
Okay, it looked like he was set up for a good return. Had the middle lane open, TCA coming in. One man misses, and then bam! Put the finishing touches on that.
41-0. 7:20 left in the first. Running clock, no doubt, in the second half.
Well, we hope so. Used to be fourth quarter. I think they extended to the whole second half now.
Yep. 22-yard line. I was told that the Tennessee coaching staff reached out to Kent State and asked them did they want to have the running clock or shorten the quarters, and Kent State said no. So they got beat 71-0. Could have been worse.
Yep.
Tennessee's really good. No doubt. Bell, see what they draw up this time. Had a tough night. Those high snaps have just killed them. Bell pulls it down after pumping it, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard.
Fumble.
And another fumble, but I think the ball is down at the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Going to be second down and 9.
Yeah, they're going to say ball down, or ground caused the fumble, and the ground cannot cause the fumble. So nice tackle by TCA on the play. And it'll be second down, Manassas.
A rare Saturday off for me tomorrow, Stan. Nothing.
Really?
Yeah, just very rare.
No Bethel football tomorrow?
Well, tonight with soccer and volleyball was the first time I've had a home event in 10 days. Very unusual for me.
Your buddy Lund's out.
Craig Lund's McKenzie tonight.
Yeah, enjoying himself.
Who do they have tonight?
Somebody they're probably beating thoroughly.
Or they Scotts Hill.
Correct.
That may not be close either. Hand off to the running back, and nothing
Wrap
there at
it
all.
up.
Wrapping up, but he falls forward, and not much though for Latarius Webb.
Initial hit by Joe Cole.
Joe Cole is quite an athlete, isn't he?
Yeah. He's only going to get better. He just got to learn to he had good form tackle, but the guy was starting to spin right as Joe Cole went in there, but he made the big hit on him, slowed him down enough that his fellow brothers got there to finish the play off.
Third and a short 9, long 8. If I told you Money was watching, you would know who it was, wouldn't you?
Money?
Money.
Macy.
Macy Lee's watching. Third down and about 8.5. See Sis down here to our right with Mom and Dad. This time they hand it off to the running back, Chris Bland. And Bland's very close. He may have the first down.
Very close.
Nice effort there by Bland. How about that for the Tigers? Good for them.
And that's their second first down of the night?
I think it is, yeah. Just their second first down of the night.
Oh. Fayette Academy 14-7 over JCS.
How about that? That's a shocker thus far.
So
I told Bill Hamilton, his grandson plays for Jackson.
Fayette Academy's legit.
Fayette Academy's a pretty good ball club.
They're
we were
legit.
fortunate to win last week. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, taking nothing away from my kids, we came off the deck and won it. But that was a tough game, especially with the conditions. Hand off this time, and good play there.
Oh, look at that. Chase him down, made the tackle.
Great play. Outstanding
Who was
defensive
that?
play. Lake Helton. How about Melissa and Jeremy? They love that. How about the Lakester?
Lake brought over dinner to me a few weeks ago. Appreciate it.
Did the same thing with our family a few weeks before that. Melissa's a lovely gal. Jeremy out-punted his coverage, using old football terminology. Ball at the 33-yard line. Way to go, Lake. I'll tell you one thing. I was very impressed with their running back that time, though, Stan. You see him shift the ball over to his left side where he wouldn't fumble it. That's good, smart play there. That was run, I think, by Micaiah Washington. Bell talking to him. It's going to be second down and 10 after no gain. Clock running with 4:20.
Yeah, here comes some food.
He's been waiting that food for this entire quarter. Here's Bell over the middle, incomplete. Incomplete. Jay, he had just asked me about food, Jay. I only see 3 things down there, Stan, and that would mean that you're out.
I'm okay.
It's going to be third down and 10.
Hamburger, sausage plate,
as we
barbecue.
sort out the food here. Man, you're a man. Lisa Cashin, you have a great husband. That's all I can tell you.
My sweet for the week.
Third down and 10 from the 32. The food is in the press box if you haven't already
figured that out.
Third down and 10. Here's Bell. Drops, wants to throw. High missile out there and almost picked off, and Lake almost had that one.
He went up there.
He sure did. He's a tall kid, too. Lake's a good-looking athlete. He's 6'2", 170.
Tell you what, though, credit their quarterback. He's staying in that pocket, trying to make the throw.
Rodney Baumgartner tells us Nebraska leading the Illini 10-7 just starting the second quarter. Alicia Barnes Owens, a lovely gal, a great friend of ours. Talking about somebody outpunted their coverage. Bradley Owens outpunted his coverage tenfold, didn't he? Beautiful young lady and a smart young lady. She's got a great.
Smart and Brad.
Her son is a whiz kid, and her daughter is a really good a great softball player. And
good basketball player.
Going to be a great basketball player too. Here's a high snap. Bell will punt it away, get out of there, and it's a wobbler. It wobbles its way across midfield,
nice
though. Still wobbling, and be down at the 41-yard line.
So that's what TCA will take over 1st and 10 with 3:37 to go in our first half, leading this game by a score of 41-0. Are you amazed?
That a good burger? Yeah, you can talk and eat at the same time. I'm really impressed.
I am multi-talented.
You are. 3:35. When it comes to food, folks, we're no different than most broadcasters.
All broadcasters
One great thing about broadcasting, or a couple of great things about broadcasting, we never have to pay. You don't have to worry about parking. We're the first to get here, the last to leave. And we're pretty well fed almost all the time free.
Mm-hmm. Well, most places.
I did work with Steve Heyman for years, who was the ultimate beggar of food. Manassas jumps, and I don't think anyone jumped. Well, did they jump across? It's all sides, yeah. Manassas, the defensive back, jumped across over there, and it's going to be a quick, easy 5. 3:31 stand. I would think Coach Bowling leading the game 41-0.
Yeah, we haven't really hardly run the ball at all.
We really hadn't. That's what I was going to say, though. I think he's probably going to try to run the ball quite a bit here now. Miller's in there at the running back position. Is that Bale still there at quarterback?
Yes.
Saw Cooper's mom here earlier. High throw out here in the flat. Caught and running that ball down inside Manassas territory is going to be number 80. That's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, Cason White.
Cason White getting his first reception as a Lion, I believe.
That's his third reception of the year. Yeah, third reception of the year. He had 2 coming in.
And
I only know that because you sent me the stats.
And he picked up how many on that play?
He picked up 15 yards? So it's going to be 1st and 10. That's a Chuck Hutton Nissan first down. Clock is stopped at 3:15. He went out of bounds. So Vale's in there at the quarterback position with Miller and that pistol behind him. Tompkins here in the slot. Bales drops, looks left. They take that away from him, so he's going to run here to the right and throw it to the wide open receiver, White again. 30, inside the 30, plundering his way down to the 26-yard line. Another Chuck Hutton Nissan first down.
About 22, 23 yards in the play.
White, yep. And nice play. Look at White. Took 2 of them to bring him down.
Hey, he's got some good size, too. And TCA, even though we'll graduate some receivers.
J. Corey Mashburn may have the best tweets of all tonight. He says, I went to the kitchen to fix the plate, and he said, I missed 20 points. Well, I love that. J. Corey, you might want to just wait to halftime to go back to the kitchen. 2:37, 1st and 10. That's a great line. Bales on the jet sweep. Tompkins goes inside, darts outside, and he's going to be inside the 25 to about the 24.
Only a pickup of 3 on the play.
Let's give him the 23. 3-yard pickup. You're right, Stans. And now give him 2. 2nd down and 8. That looked like it was going to develop into more, didn't it?
Nope, they had that one figured out good.
Yep. Lakai came in tonight.
300 yards.
3+, averaging 5.5 per carry. He's a horse, isn't he? Miller in that pistol again behind Bales. Triples here to the near side. 1 receiver far side left. The clock running a minute 50. TCA leads the game 41-0. Bales drops. Bales wants to throw. Does throw. Lakai wide open. He's at the 15 to the 10 to the 5 on his feet. They're not going to bring him in. Touchdown Lions from 24 yards out.
Lakai Tompkins with 77 yards in receiving. Gets his first receiving touchdown of the year, and the Lions extend that lead to 47-0.
Bales has run for a touchdown. He's hit Waller on a touchdown pass. He's hit Lee on a touchdown pass. And now he hits Lakai on a touchdown pass.
And I would not be surprised if snap place kick is up and it's good.
Running clock and shortened quarters probably. 1:28. Stay with us. Jay Corey, you can go back to the refrigerator. Back up to this 30 on the BallGame Blitz.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should be more than just a place to store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest checking account pays you interest, but also includes identity theft monitoring, cell phone protection, and roadside assistance. Start a financial conversation with us today by visiting our website, foundationbank.org, or call us on the number on your screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Terms and conditions apply. Foundation Bank is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Total domination by TCA in this game, leading 48-0 still. $1:28 to go in this first quarter play. And the deal is, Dave, that was only TCA's only rushed the ball like 4 times tonight.
2 pick sixes, a fumble recovered for a touchdown, 3 touchdown passes by Bales. You add it all up, it's 48-0.
21-14, Jackson Christian leading Fayette Academy now.
So the Eagles have come roaring back. That scampers into the end zone. Let me tell you this. I'm not just sugarcoating this, but I will tell you this. 2 things I've observed in this game with TCA leading 48-0. Manassas is still putting out a good effort.
Yeah.
And they play clean football.
Jay Corey Mashburn, yes, I finally saw a TD.
So it's 48-0, 1:20. Lions coasting to this one tonight. Bonfire after the game, I'm told, Philip. Is that right? A bonfire after the game?
We're at.
I'm not sure. You'll have to, if they're roasting.
Whose car are we burning?
If you're roasting wieners or something, you'll go down there for that, won't you? Marshmallows?
If there's free food, I'm all about that.
Don't bring that up. Where were we that night when I asked them about the burn spot, and they said they stole the quarterback?
It was in Memphis.
I forget what school it was.
That was Oak Haven School.
And I asked what the burn spot in midfield was. They said, well, last week was homecoming. They went over and stole the quarterback's car and burned it. That's a true story. Was that the night I looked out the side window over there all night?
Yeah, because they had that great.
They had that mesh screen.
Yeah, my vision. I was cross-eyed for weeks.
Andre Robertson, the score is 48-0. So if you're just tuning in, you've missed a lot. Lions lead the game with 1:12, clock running. There's a run. Hank Miller made the stop on that run. And the snaps have just been
high all night.
A challenge for them. And I'm not picking on their center or anything. It's just been really tough.
So we'll get 1, maybe 2 more plays here.
Lions bring in Ethan Kaufman's in the game. Ethan, the junior, 5'6", 150.
No relay. Go ahead.
Bell play fake, throws, and the pass is going to be picked off again. Or is it caught? Wait.
Picked off.
It's picked off. Lake Helton, how about that?
Goes skywalking for
Melissa
1.
will have to get that kid a steak tomorrow. So Helton comes up with another interception, the 3rd of the night for the Lions. I'll have to get another sheet. 26 seconds. I would think TCA would just sit on this thing and run it a couple of times and get this 1.5 over with.
Well, TCA has definitely let the dogs out tonight.
No doubt about it. 48-0. TCA came in this game tonight averaging 23, yielding 17.5, and that average is going to go up tonight. After tonight, I should say. 26.2 seconds left. All Lions of TCA in this one. They give it to Miller. Hammer and Hank will hammer his way for a couple down to about the 32.
Pickup of what, 3?
Give him 3. 2nd and 7, and that will be the last play I would think of this half. It's 48-0, and they're just going to let the clock expire here. Down to 6, down to 5. We'll take a 2-minute break. The Lions have won this thing from the very beginning. They scored just 50 seconds in the game, and they've never looked back. 48-0 back after this 2-minute message with your halftime. Stan will have stats and scores back after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Let me tell you about the American dream. In 1974, I had $425 to my name. I bought 21 carpet remnants, rented an old lumber shed, and opened Deaton's Rug Barn on East College. I worked long hours with hope of taking care of my family. I'm so thankful to Jesus who changed my life. He gave me a dream. So in 1985, we opened Deaton's Carpet One on the 45 bypass with a commitment to customer satisfaction. My friends, don't give up on your dream, because your dream can come true.
Waterwell Solutions, LLC offers experienced and diversified services throughout the greater Tennessee area. Waterwell Solutions specializes in water well drilling operations. They're experienced in the design, construction, and maintenance of wells from 4 to 16 inches in diameter and depths up to 1,000 feet. Waterwell Solutions has 3 locations in Summerville, Brownsville, and Trenton. For a consultation, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
For more than 60 years, King Tire Company has been your go-to source for quality tires and dependable auto care. Our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson has proudly served the community for decades, delivering the excellence you've come to rely on. Whether you need tires, oil changes, alignments, brakes, and more, King Tire Company has you covered. All tire sizes, ATV to light truck and beyond. Visit our Airways Boulevard location in Jackson today. King Tire Company, where long-standing tradition meets exceptional service.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care and let your smile say it all.
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. We're at the half. TCA with a commanding 48-0 lead over TCA. TCA with 3 defensive touchdowns, 2 pick sixes. Now, fumble recovery. That was by Sam Davis, by the way. We just were able to find that out. But let's, I'm going to try and turn to the scoreboards here and get you some updates from around West Tennessee here, if this thing will work right for me. Let's see, we have Chester County Southside tied at 14 with about 10 seconds to go in the first half of that ball game. Jackson Christian 21, Fayette Academy 14 at the half. Let's see, Westview Chargers 21, Dyer County 6. 5 minutes to go in the second quarter of that ball game. And we'll take another look around some things and grab some scores for you here. Here we go. We'll get to it right here. Get past all the garbage that's on it. McKenzie leading Scotts Hill. That was the first quarter. Score 7-0. It's now 14-0. Make that 28-0. 42-0 McKenzie over Scotts Hill. Make that 49-0. Good Lord, just keeps going on and on. McKenzie leading Scotts Hill 56-0 in the second quarter. Peabody up over Gibson County 58-0 at the half. And let's see some other scores we're trying to see. Halls leads Lake County at Lake County by a score of 14-0 is what we got. Mitchell leading FACS 14-0 at the half of that ball game. Tipton Rosemark leading Harding 28-0, end of one quarter of play. And some other scores. Riverside 20, Camden 8 at the half. Lexington 28, MBA 20 at the half. Dyersburg 28, McNary 0 at the half. Let's see, Wayne County 22, McEwen 7 at the half. South Gibson County leading 10-0 over USJ at the half. And other scores from around West Tennessee. Let's see. Milan and JCM tied at 14 in that ball game. Harding County leading Northside 7-6. And it is, let's see. Some of these scores are starting to get a little bit old, so we may have to bow to another higher authority. But that's a good look at some of the scores from around West Tennessee. What I'm going to do now is take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have more scores and stats from the first half. TCA leads Manassas 48-0. You're watching TCA football on the BallGame Blitz.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
At Foundation Bank, we love working with small businesses, and we serve them uniquely through truly local decision-making and underwriting. But we're more than a lender for your small business. We're also a source of financial counsel. Hey, running a small business can be hard and complex, but we can help. Let us learn more about your small business by visiting our website. It's foundationbank.org, or call us at the number on the screen. In the meantime, God bless you.
Foundation Bank is a member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm Cody Fitz with Fitscapes. Our business's focus is on building your dream yard at your dream home. When designing our backyards, we always like to start with our pool and patio areas first, then we complement that with the landscaping, and we finish with the lawn for all of the outdoor entertaining needs. After installation is complete, we provide annual maintenance for all of your lawn care and landscaping needs. Fitscapes, let's build something beautiful.
No matter where you are, you can shop 24/7 at HumboldtDodgeChryslerJeep.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Welcome back, everybody. Diamond Dave along with Stan Gerard. We'll have the scoring recap here in a moment for you. I want to thank all the folks that are watching and commenting tonight as well. And J. Corey Mashman says, good to see the opponent still playing hard. I agree. Donald Bales is watching. John Brailsford said Milan and Jackson Central Mary 20-20 in the second quarter.
Wow.
Sabrina Davis says Jackson Southside 14, Chester County 14. And now Milan tied with Jackson Christian, or excuse me, with JCM, I should say, at halftime. Stan, here's the scoring recap. It's been a lot. If you're a TCA fan, you love it. 35-yard Vales touchdown run. 11-10 left in the first stanza. 50 seconds. Capped off a three-play, 53-yard drive. PAT by Vales made it 7-0. 35-yard interception, pick six by Waller at the 10:40 mark of the second. Made it, or in the first quarter, I should say, made it 13-0. That coming just less than a minute later, Waller scored on the 35-yard pick. Vales, the PAT, made it 14-0. 9:20 the first. It was Waller from Vales on a touchdown pass. 80-yard touchdown drive, 21-0. Then Lee from Vales. The Journal caught it. His mom and dad loved that. They're down to our right. 27-0. The PAT was blocked. Capped off a 70-yard drive. That was a 5-yard pass play, all set up by a couple big plays that put TCA in scoring position. Then a 60-yard interception by Caleb Williams returned another pick six, made it 33-0. PAT by Vales made it 34-0. A fumble recovery, and we appreciate Michael telling us, Michael Mancini. Sam Davis is the guy that recovered that fumble for the touchdown. 7:33 in the second, and the PAT made it 41-0. And then Lakai Tompkins scored 47-0, 24-yard pass play from Vales, and it's 48-0 at the break. And TCA, to say they've dominated, Peggy Scarlett says she loves it. She's watching. And Stan, It's all TCA, and I would think that Coach Bowling probably now is just going to run the ball a lot in the second half. We'll see if we shorten the quarters as well, but 48-0 here at the break.
It's going to run quick enough with the running clock.
Sure.
But, I'm not a big fan of the shortened quarters. Just if there's weather, yeah, but otherwise, 12 minutes is going to go real quick. Give these JV guys at least a chance to play a little bit.
Yeah, we've seen some reserves. I mean, how about the play of Lake Helton? He had an interception there as well, and really had a couple of really big plays. And then you look at Case and White caught a couple of big passes there in that second quarter as well.
I mean, really, for TCA offensively, only about 42 yards of rushing offense for the Lions. It's all been through the air. Let's see, 74, 81, 106, 124, 127, 157, almost 170 yards in passing by Cooper Vales in the first half of this ball game.
Gail Presley's here. She's watching. And longtime supporter Betty Lucky's watching tonight as well. So, Stan, a chance to play a lot of reserves in the second half and a chance maybe to just rest some legs and get ready for next Friday. Let's do this. Let's take another 2-minute break. Philip Robinson is our producer and director. Done a great job tonight. And we'll come back after this 2-minute message with the Lions up big, 48-0 at the break. This is TCA football in the BallGame Blitz.
Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction. Located at 125B Old Hickory Boulevard, East in Jackson. We specialize in teen sports for youth leagues, schools, and churches. We can embroider and screen print team uniforms. We also have sports equipment, Under Armour, and Adidas clothing, and anything else you need for your teen sports. You can email or call us for all your teen sports needs. Great American Sports. Make sports an addiction.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our third generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Don't get hit with big repair bills. Keep your heating system off the disabled list with a preseason checkout from McCoy's Heating and Air Conditioning. Our technicians are specially trained to get your system in shape for the fall and winter seasons. You can sit back and enjoy the game knowing our York certified and trained technicians can repair or replace your HVAC system, keeping everyone happy and you off the bench. Let McCoy's tackle your system's maintenance. Your HVAC system's MVP, McCoy's Heating and Air.
Here, and Philip said we're not back on yet, so that's kind of nice men for Manassas.
Dave, we are back on now.
We are back on now. I want to tell you that I was talking about they're playing a great Christian song. Clint reading the game, doing a great job. He reigns, and Willie does, and we're thankful for that, and we're blessed to be here at TCA tonight. And TCA leads the game 48-0, and I was using a football pun, saying TCA certainly reigned on the Tigers here tonight. Stan, let's remind folks that this is a copyright broadcast at Worthy Road Studios. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, editing, or further use of the BallGame Blitz broadcast in this game tonight without the written consent of Worthy Road Studios is strictly prohibited. And Stan, we have a great group of sponsors that we probably don't acknowledge enough.
And we'll take a look at some of those real quick here as I make a mess of my message board wall. Tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by the Blacksmith Restaurant, Chuck Hutton Nissan, King Tire Company, Jones Chevrolet, Deaton Carpet, Elite Dental, Humboldt Dodge Chrysler, Jeep Ram, McCoy's Heating Air, King's Jewelers, Foundation Bank, Great American Sports, Fitscape's Lawn Service, the Summit of Jackson, Roberts Jewelers, Food Right, Waterwell Solutions, Tennessee Tractor, Travis Vance Farm Bureau Insurance, BH Social, and Clement Transmission and Wrecker. All these fine folks bringing you TCA athletics.
Yep, no doubt about it.
All season long.
One of the great board operators Stan and I ever worked with, and we've worked with a lot of great ones, but John Brailsford has been a great friend of ours, a great board operator for us for years. John tells us that he's watching our game, but he's also keeping up with that Milan-Jackson Central Mary game. And Stan, a little surprised by that. I know Jackson Central Mary is impressing people this year, but they're giving Milan all they want halftime 20-20.
Well, and you look, you also got to South Gibson leading USJ at the half, shutting them out 10-0 at the half of that game. This is and Halls lead Lake County 14-0.
What do I know about picking winners?
About as much as Brandon Shields knows about point spreads in the TCA games.
I thought that I thought that they'd win that game. USJ might win that game by 3 touchdowns.
I'm fully expecting to have a jab somewhere from Brandon in the very near future.
Shields does a great job. But Stan, basically, what do you expect? 48-0 here at halftime. Just run the ball a lot and get this thing over with.
You're going to run
Don't
the
get
ball.
anybody hurt.
You're going to see second string court. You should see Atwood quarterback in the second half. He's primarily more of a running threat anyway, so that's going to run clock. And we're going to see a healthy dose of youngsters get cracks at it in this half because it'll be playing big boy football next week.
Any other scores to pass along?
That's what we're looking up some more. Here's some South Gibson 10-0 over USJ. These are all scores involving Madison County teams. South Gibson over USJ 10-0. Milan and JCM tied at 20. Chester County and Southside tied at 20. Jackson Christian 21. Fayette Academy 14. Northside leading Hardin County 20-0. And apparently in a defensive struggle, Liberty and Ripley tied at 0.
Speaking of Northside, guess who I ran into downstairs a moment ago? Johnny Williams, the legend.
The doc.
Yeah.
Not the doc, the coach.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Yep.
Well, the Lions will be back at home next week. We'll have Riverside coming in here. And Stan, let's see, that will be 3-2 halfway through the season next week, or after tonight we'll be halfway through.
Doesn't seem like it should be already.
It really doesn't. It always, you wait with anticipation of season to start. You and I go through this every year.
And it's over
you do a
quick.
countdown. You start your countdown like in July and August. And well, you should. But then you turn right around, you look up, and you're halfway home in the regular season. It's hard to believe.
Where does it go? Where does the time go? And it's gone by quickly this first half of the season.
If you're just joining us, too, Philip Robertson's our producer-director. I just want to tell you that his lovely daughter, Tori, one of the great golfers, not only in West Tennessee, but one of the great golfers in the entire state, and for that matter, in the entire region. 26 under par this year in her tournament. She played 10 tournaments. Stan, she won every single one of them. And Philip was telling us a story about UK. We're trying to get UK to recruit her, but she was playing a gal that is signed with UK and beat her by 6 strokes the other day.
I mean, just dominated.
10 matches, and she's won every tournament. And her brother, great golfer. And of course, Philip, the golf coach, but that young lady can play some golf, no doubt about it.
Fortunately, as you like to say, all the talent from Mama.
Yeah, no doubt, and a really good basketball player, too. I hope that she continues to play basketball. She's future, no doubt, in golf, but sign her package with probably anyone she wants to go to. Well, the Lions will kick it off here to begin this second half. The Tigers, and I agree with Jay Corey. He sent a message a moment ago. Something echoed what I had said earlier. The kids have played clean tonight. There have been no scuffles at all, and and that's tough sometimes when you are getting beat the way they're getting beat, 48-0. But they played hard as well. Ebony Pugh is watching, and Betty Lucky says she's proud of those Bulldogs.
Well, here's the scoring update. Evansville Rice leads Evansville Central 26-7 with 3:34 to go in the second quarter of that game. Go Big Blue.
Have they retired your number there yet?
No.
What was it, 62?
67.
67. I never get it right. After all these years, I never get it right. 67.
You know, I don't know. We don't retire numbers at Rice. They still use them all.
Oh, really? Because you're so good every year?
We have 13 state titles.
Yeah, if you retire numbers like the Yankees, they have no single digits left.
Well, I mean, the deal is, and I pat myself in the back about once a year. Of course, my school has a legendary football history of the state of Manassas, second winningest program of all time.
Yeah.
And my great uncle Christian Gerard.
And a football stadium that's just barred.
Oh, there's nothing.
None,
but my great uncle Christian Gerard, my history goes back to the very first football team in 1918.
How about that? You were born 2 years later. Here's the kick. Will be picked up by Chris Bland. He's up to about the 20. on his feet to the 25, scuffles his way up to about the 27-yard line.
That's actually when Tom Mapes had his third child.
Yeah, the mites were really bad that year, remember?
Yeah.
We haven't used those lines in a long time, but it is 48-0. It is a shortened 8-minute quarter.
Okay.
So with
We'll
7:30 in the third, it's going to be, I have 3 stories to write tonight when I get home, so.
Now the question is, with the shortened quarter, they're going to stop the clock.
I'm not sure.
Or
I
run the clock.
think they probably will just run the clock. 25-yard line, 1st and 10.
So nobody's in a big hurry, so.
And Manassas breaks the huddle, and you'll see great production tonight by our camera crew and by our producers and directors. BallGame Blitz, Paul Schultz in the gang. Great to be affiliated with them. They do a great job with my Bethel productions each week. Off tomorrow. On the road next week, so I don't have them again until early October. Here's the handoff. Running it far side left will be Washington, and he scoots his way for a few yards up to about the 27 or 8. Stan, you know, it's amazing the schedules this year with TCA and the schedules with Bethel. People that don't know, I do their games in the SID and Associate AD there. I haven't had them now. It'll be 3 weeks, and then they come home early October, and I don't have them again the entire month of October. Isn't that crazy?
Well, since they've kind of taken the road games away from you.
Yeah. 2nd down and 8, with all the things that's gone on in my life, I'm glad I haven't done those, to be honest with you, on the road. But there might be a time we go back to that. 2nd down and 8, 6:09. Not sure how many years left in the old tank, though.
It's
Second down and
got
8.
a little fuel in it.
Yeah, a little bit. 27-yard line. Bell drops. Bell throws. Bell, I'm not sure he threw that to. Incomplete.
Well, he was hit right as he threw. If you watch this again, and what I like about Bell, he's staying in his pocket to make the throw. He's not being, afraid to stay in the pocket and take the hit.
Yep. I think maybe he thought the receiver was going to run in a shorter pattern too. To be honest with you, 5:35 clock running. There's the drone right above us. Get a good shot of you, Stan. Look at the drone. The drone hears me, and he's turning this way and now scoots the other way like a spaceship.
Lucky I don't have one of my weapons with me. I'd take that thing down.
Oh, my goodness, 27-yard line.
You know what a drone is? Target practice in the country.
3rd down and 8. Oh, my goodness. I remember that video you posted one time I got on you about. 3rd down and 8.
Will I answer? Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Pass Bell, receiver caught. Nice catch and a nice pattern and a nice throw. And it's caught by Chris King again. They got that little slant-in pattern down pat, Stan.
Yeah, 15-yard pickup here. Had a little decent protection. Threw it into coverage on a dime.
That's a great pass and a great catch. A great pattern there, too.
I mean, did a great job catching that in coverage.
Well, Doodle is watching from McKenzie. Thank you, Doodle. She's thanking us. Thank you. Was it Doodle that brought us the chili and all that stuff at Greenfield that night?
It wasn't chili, but it was something good and sweet.
Well, I don't know what it was because you ate it before it ever got to me.
Well,
like doodle soup, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He did, Philip. I'm not making that up. 1st and 10. So only the 3rd first down of the night for Manassas.
Best snap of the night.
Bell downfield, incomplete this time. Threw that one over the intended receiver.
Well, here's one for you. In Humboldt, Tennessee, tonight, Power is out at the football stadium. They're awaiting Humboldt Utilities' arrival.
Yeah,
the game never got underway.
5 minutes left in halftime at Milan.
We know about that, don't we? Games never getting underway.
Yeah, we sure do. Well, we waited that night, to 9 o'clock that night? Is that right? Grace Christian?
Something like that, yeah. We finally threw in the towel at 9.
Yep.
Even though we had some of the lights working.
Yep. They would come on, then go back off. 40-yard line, 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. 3:30 left in this 3rd stanza. TCA leads the game 48-0. They've scored touchdown passes, 2 pick sixes, a fumble recovery, incomplete on the pass.
It's going to make it 3rd and long, 3rd and 11.
Traveling mercies for the Manassas fans and their kids and coaches as they make their way back to Shelby County. 3:14 clock running, 3rd down and 10. 8-minute quarters and clock running. That means a quick second half. Sandra Thomas is watching. Number 11, Joe Cole.
Lakai Tompkins is going to take a recruiting tip to Mississippi State tomorrow.
Going down to Stark Vegas, yeah. You ever been to Starkville?
No.
Don't go. 3rd down. I'm teasing. It's a nice place. 3rd down and 10.
What's wrong with Stark Vegas?
Oh, it's a nice place. The only time I've ever seen Kentucky lose in person was at Starkville one night. Here's the pass, incomplete, and knocked down, and Lake Helton almost had another interception.
I've got a friend of mine, Lamar Benson, I used to work with when I sold coffee and tea, that lives there. He's a big Mississippi State fan.
I've seen Kentucky play in person 40-plus times, and the only night I ever saw them lose was there in one night. Kentucky was 3rd
You
in
were
the
with
nation.
Rodney?
I can tell you about, no, Bob Boyd was the coach.
No, you were
I'm
with
talking
Rodney.
about basketball. Rodney and I went to football.
Okay.
But I tell you what, once you go down there, the bells bother you at first, and then you just embrace them and love it. We had some really nice people around us, too. And I was determined I was going to keep Rodney out of jail down there. Rodney remembers that. 4th down and 10. I bought a Bailey Howell autographed card that night there. 4th and 10. Remember Bailey from Middleton?
Bailey Howell, the gym, the old gym's named after him.
Here's Bell throwing incomplete. Boy, Bell was hit hard right when he delivered it. And the Lions take over.
5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. South Gibson's still pitching a shutout.
How about that?
10-0.
Well, they've obviously shut down Mr. Spencer then, haven't they?
Yep.
Well, 1st and 10 Lions. Well, who comes out at quarterback? And I think it's going to be
Owen Atwood.
Wait and see.
Towel's in a different place. That's Owen.
That's Owen.
Owen's a little bit taller.
He's attempted 5 passes this year, completed 3 of them. John asked me my thoughts about the balls. I think they'll win in Norman tomorrow.
Somebody went out and blocked somebody. Well, there was no snap of the ball, but that's okay.
And good sportsmanship as both of those young men shake hands across at the top of your screen there. Kayla Williams is watching, lovely friend. Sure she loved that pick 6 by her brother.
Yep.
Moves the ball back to the 45, so it's 1st and 15 now.
So basically we're going to see maybe 2 possessions this entire second half.
Yeah, 40 seconds left. Now under 40 down to 35.
See,
Atwood has Joe Cole back there behind him.
If they're going to shorten the quarters, I think you run a regular clock. I think you do either or. Run the clock or whatever. There's Joe Cole.
Joe Cole down to 40, picks up 5 now.
6,
turns
7.
and gets about 7 yards as he turns and gets down to 38. Nice effort.
Joe Cole. We're going to be hearing that name over the course of the next 3 years.
It's just a good football
3.5
name,
years.
too, isn't it? Joe Cole. It just sounds good.
And quite a nice baseball player as well.
And that's going to end your 3rd quarter. The Lions will have it 2nd and 9 when we come back at the 39 of Memphis Manassas. A 1-minute break. The Lions lead this thing 48-0. Back after this 1-minute message on the BallGame Blitz.
Believe in family. Believe in your fellow man. Believe in daddy-daughter dances, home-cooked meals, and bedtime stories. Believe in honesty and an honest day's work. Believe that love and faith make the world a better place. We do, because we believe in you. We're Farm Bureau Insurance, and we don't just believe in Tennessee. We believe in Tennesseans. Farm Bureau Insurance, Tennessee's insurance company.
Call Farm Bureau agent Travis Vance at 731-661-0102 or see him at 285 North Parkway in Jackson.
For over 60 years, King Tire Company has been your trusted source for quality tires and auto care. Since 1959, our family-owned business, now managed by our 3rd generation, has proudly served the community with 3 locations: East End Drive in Humboldt, Old Hickory Boulevard in Jackson, and Airways Boulevard in Jackson. From tires and alignments to oil changes, general repair, brakes, belts, hoses, radiators, and more, King Tire Company has the expertise and service you can count on. King Tire Company, keeping you on the road since 1959.
Diamond Dave, 14-7 Union City or South Fulton. South Fulton's apparently is legit. They're giving Union City all they want, even though South Fulton's undefeated. They haven't played quite the schedule yet.
Oh, they want more. You see Cole in the pistol behind Atwood. Owen wants to throw, does throw out here, and it's going to be incomplete. Threw out here at about the 40-yard line, tried to hit
Ball
that time.
intended for 32.
Yeah, that's going to be Bryce and Faust, the Faust family right down in front of us here. They're wearing their Faust shirts. All say Faust with 32. I'd love to have caught that ball. Pretty good coverage by Manassas. And Clarence Pettigrew, thanks for your comment. They started that
Clarence
third
have to
quarter
say?
finally, and Mine said, nice job, guys. I think he's talking about the Lions more than you and I.
Okay.
I wouldn't put this in one of our best efforts tonight. What do you think? It's okay, though. Phillips enjoyed it.
We retained somewhat control tonight.
Yep, especially at 48-0. Handoff. No. Atwood keeps it. He fooled everybody, including me. 30, 25.
He's gone.
Oh, he's going to score. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Lions.
39 yards for Owen Atwood for the Lions. That's his second touchdown of the year.
It sure is. 39-yard scamper at the 7:01 mark. And it's 54-0 Lions.
Get this, 3 carries, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns.
How about that? That's pretty stout, isn't it? Boy, he turned on the afterburners. He got to this.
That's a hefty average.
It sure is. He turned it on once he got over here. Delk's going to attempt the PAT, and Atwood will hold it.
You sure that's Delk?
Yeah, that's Delk, number 9. See there? See the 9 there?
Okay. Still, those numbers are hard to see.
They are hard to see on that black or darker uniform. Manassas got there way too quick. And Atwood's running for his life, and he's going to be down at about the 10. Surely that's going to be a flag. Well, they shot through there, Stan. Let's watch the Chuck Hutton Nissan replay. That's got to be, I think, not squawking at the officials. They've done a good job tonight, but looked like he came through way too quick.
Don't think we're going to get it.
54-0.
That quick pan made me dizzy.
We'll keep it here. We'll keep it here this time. Philip Robertson. Do a little Cotton Eye Joe dance up here, Stan. You feel like doing a little dance?
Negative.
Negative. 54-0. We're under 6
that
minutes.
is not in the affirmative.
Be the quickest second half we've had in a while, won't it? We've had a few running clocks through the years.
Quicker than Greenfield even.
Oh, yeah, that was a quick one.
At least Manassas is putting up a fight.
With ABS here, we see all the Lee gals.
Yeah.
They're making their way now to making their prowess known at the collegiate level, aren't they? The Garings and the Lees.
God, it's most of them are almost out of college now, it seems.
Yep.
They're moving by quick. 28-14 Jackson Christian.
It amazes me when we'll look at players and they'll be freshmen and we'll think, well, we have them for at least 3 or 4 more years, and then you look up and they're gone. Yep. Part of life.
That's the BF of one.
54-0 here, under 5 minutes left here.
USJ with a field goal, now 10-3. South Gibson.
Olivia's giving out hugs. 54-0.
Where's
Lovely
ours?
young lady. She knows better. 4:45 left here. Cheerleaders have done a great job. We probably don't mention them a lot. We've got to get all of our cheerleaders in the broadcast one night or a couple of times. I don't think Jim and Connie came tonight. I saw them pulling out of their driveway when I pulled out, running a little late tonight. Here's a kick and a nice return. Stan, they've had a couple of Manassas had a few good returns.
They've had a couple of 20-plus yard returns.
Yeah,
that
about
ball
35
about
yard
the
line.
10.
25-yard return.
Yep. 10, 15, 20.
So TCA is going to have their hands on it one time, it looks like, this entire half, unless something drastically happens here. And Coach Bowley not trying to run up the score. He and Michael not trying to run up the score. Again, Michael's mom's watching tonight. Coach Bibbs' wife, mother is watching tonight. And on the way to Iceland. Under 4 minutes and
better them than me, but
well, you complain about it being so humid here all night. I'm shocked you wouldn't want to be there.
I would like to go to Idaho. I got a cousin in Boise. I'd love to go visit my cousin Lynn at their house with her husband Craig.
There's the pass to Washington again. Nice play.
9-yard pickup.
That has worked all night.
I mean, you go out their back door onto their back porch.
That's King, excuse me. That's his 4th catch of the night, Stan.
And you see nothing but mountains. Snow-covered mountains in the summer.
I bet it's beautiful.
It is
another first
gorgeous.
down. What is that, their 5th first down of the night or 6th? We'll give
4th.
them 4th?
I think.
I was ready to give them 6 tonight. I thought it was
you
5.
used to host a TV show called Give Them 6.
Give them 6. I used to host that, didn't I? Coach Blake Butler, and he and Mickey Marley, I could always count on them even when the other coaches didn't make it. Saw Mickey out at USJ. Nice video they did out there, Mickey, isn't it? 1st and 10. Bell drops. Bell throws. Caught. There's King again. He's inside the 40-yard line, down to about the 39-yard, at the 40. Let's make it.
Under 3 minutes.
That's not King. That was catching that ball that time. Is Princeton Garrett. Love that name. The Prince. 1st and 10. Well, that's their 5th first down of the night.
Tackle on the play by, I can't find my roster.
There you go. There's mine.
21 for us.
It's going to be tackled that time. Here's the running play, maybe a 4 yards to the 36. Second down and 4.
4 by number 10.
Running that football, the pigskin that time was one Micaiah Washington. He's a freshman. Knox Atwood made the stop. That's his second big stop of the night.
Good form tackle there. Love the shoulders and the hips type tackling.
So it's going to be second down and a long 4, short 5, or whatever. Here's Bell dropping back. Bell throws.
Heat.
Incomplete.
Got it away. Yeah, we haven't had quarterback sack yet tonight.
I was trying to say long 4 or short 5 or whatever. Yeah, we certainly haven't. Bell's delivered. Bell stood back there standing.
Stayed in the pocket.
He stayed in the pocket and give it all he's got. And that's all you can ask for your quarterback. We're down to 1:20 left in the game. Running clock here with 8-minute quarters in the 3rd and 4th, and it's 54-0 Lions. They led the game 48-0 at the break, and have really never been challenged tonight at all. Bell drops back. Bell wants to throw on the fly pattern out there and almost intercepted, incomplete. TCA has already picked off 3 tonight, 2 pick sixes, and then Helton had the other. Waller had 1, and the other pick was by Sam Davis, had the fumble recovery.
We'll remind you that
otherwise Caleb Williams.
South Gibson leading 10-3 in that ball game. You can watch 2 broadcasts of that game, one on the South Gibson Network at South Gibson High Facebook page, and you watch another play of that game at the USJ Facebook page.
J. Corey Mashman said he went to get his mama's cobbler, and he missed more scoring.
Where's ours?
54-0 over the middle, incomplete.
Tipped.
Almost picked off.
And that was going to be the last play of the game, I believe.
That's going to be it. Yep. It's going to let this thing run out,
Yeah.
and the Lions are going to win it. They win the game 54-0. We'll take a 2-minute break, be back with a short post game right after this on the BallGame Blitz.
Hi, I'm Stan Gerard for your local Food Right. Food Right is the home of the butcher. Food Right is proud to sell certified Angus beef. It's the very best there is. All of our beef, signature pork, and chicken products are cut and packed fresh daily by our in-store butchers. To feed your family well, Food Right, with 11 locations across West Tennessee, is where you need to go. Have a great day, everyone, and much more importantly, God bless.
Automatic Transmission and Wrecker Service has been the trusted name in Jackson and West Tennessee for over 45 years. Our expert technicians, backed by over 125 years of combined experience, are here to handle your automatic transmission repair needs. Plus, our 24-hour wrecker service ensures you're never stranded. Find us at 3846 Brownsville Highway in Jackson or call 731-422-6356. For reliable transmission repairs and your towing needs, you can count on Clement Transmission and Wrecker Service.
Buy a car in your bikini. Buy a truck in your jammies. Buy an SUV in your, well, no matter what you're wearing or not. Shop JonesChevroletHumboldt.com with the area's largest used car inventory.
Why rent an apartment when you can lease a home? The Summit in Jackson offers 2 and 3 bedroom single-family homes with lots of amenities. Enjoy the comfort and space in a gated community with smart technology, ADS security, and no maintenance. Short and long-term leases are available, so visit our website or call to schedule your tour today at the Summit in Jackson.
Roberts Jewelers, West Tennessee's premier luxury diamond jewelry store, family owned and operated for 78 years. Owner Janet Silver has a passion for hand selecting the best luxury jewelry from around the world. Roberts has the largest estate jewelry and diamond selection in West Tennessee. Roberts does custom design jewelry in their RJ Case state-of-the-art custom design studio. Chris Case is the most certified jewelry design expert in the area. Book your custom design experience now at robertsjewellersinc.com. Roberts Jewelers, 405 Van Drive, where West Tennessee gets engaged.
Hey Jackson, Chuck Hutton, Tennessee's trusted name in automotive excellence, is proud to announce the grand opening of Chuck Hutton Nissan, now open at the I-40 and 45 bypass right in the heart of Jackson. Come see why Chuck Hutton has been the go-to destination for car buyers in Memphis for over 100 years. Now we're bringing that same dedication and experience to Jackson. Come experience the Chuck Hutton difference for yourself. Chuck Hutton Nissan will have you saying, "I'm going to Jackson."
And welcome back to Trinity Christian Academy. The Lions 54-0 winners over Manassas. You want to give them the scoring summary, Diamond? Or?
I'll do it real quick. Yeah, the Lions led 27-0 at the end of one. They led 48-0 at the break, and they went at 54-0 very quickly. Here's your scoring recap. 35-yard Bales touchdown run at the 11-10 mark, just 50 seconds into the game. The PAT by Bales, 53-yard drive made it 7-0. 35-yard interception return, pick six by Waller at the 10:40 mark of the first, made it 14-0 after the Vales PAT. Then Vales hit Waller, 20-yard touchdown pass at the 9:20 mark. 11-10, 10:40, 9:20. You get the drift. It was 28-0 very early. 2:10 left in the first. It was Lee from Vales. Gabe Lee caught it. And a 70-yard drive, 54-yard pass. PAT was blocked, made it 27-0 at the end of one. 60-yard interception by Caleb Williams at the 9-minute mark of the second. PAT by Vales made it 34-0. Sam Davis is the guy that recovered the fumble. Appreciate the folks letting us know that. 7:33 of the second. PAT made it 41-0 Lions. And then Lakai Tompkins from Vales, 24 yards out on the pass play, 48-0. And that's where we were at the halftime. Only one score in that second half. The Lions get it, and it's a 54-0 ball game. And 8-minute quarters and no stoppage at the clock. And here we are before 9 o'clock.
That went fast.
Yeah, it sure did. Quickest half in history of high school football, maybe. But the Lions win this thing 54-0, Stan. They move the record to 3-2. Manassas, safe trip and travel mercies for them going back to Memphis. They fall to 0-4.
Here's some scores from West Tennessee in the third quarter. It's South Gibson 10, USJ 3, Milan 26-20 over JCM. Chester County Southside tied at 14, 28-14. Jackson Christian over Fayette. Northside hammering Hardin County 35-7. No score between Liberty and Ripley. It was Lake County Halls leading Lake County 14-0. Union City led South Fulton 14-7. Peabody won their ball game. I saw it was filed, but I do not remember the score for that ball game. And that's about
53-7.
53-7. That's right. That was the score. And that's going to be a quick look at our scoreboard tonight here in West Tennessee. As Diamond Dave likes to say, the happy final from the Lions Lair on the campus of Trinity Christian Academy at 10 Windy City Road in beautiful downtown of Windy City, Tennessee. TCA Lions 54, the Tigers of Manassas 0.
Very quickly before we leave you, a different set of claws come in next week.
Different set of claws altogether. As the late, great Dusty Rhodes would say, business is about to pick up.
No doubt about it.
The Riverside Panthers come to town. We'll have the show at 6:30. If you're coming to the game, you best get here early. That's going to be jam-packed. If not, TCA will have coverage of that ball game. Myself, Diamond Dave, will take the air at 6:30 for the pregame show, the countdown to kickoff pregame show with a kickoff slated for 7 p.m.
For Paul Schulte of the Worthy Road Studios Group and the BallGame Blitz, and for Jay Cashin, our executive producer and director tonight, and for Philip Robertson. Great job, Philip. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley for Stan Gerard. The happy final here, 54-0 until next Friday at 6:30 when the Panthers come calling from Riverside. Have a great weekend and a great week. God bless you, and God bless TCA, and traveling mercies again for Manassas going back home. I'm Diamond Dave McCulley. Good night, everybody.